Today is Tuesday, January 21st, 2020, and I'm at 440 Woodsedge Drive, standing on a 30-year laminated shingle, one layer with felt, does not have drip edge. We have 812s, 1412s, and I do believe a 1012 there. We're going to double check that. We also have a back right offset that we're going to double check the pitch there. I'm going to start here looking at our soft metals. We have pea-sized impacts on these soft metals. Nothing that has affected the shingles. The shingles are very much engineered to take impacts, and you'd have to be looking at something more golf ball sized or larger really to affect a shingle, premium shingle such as this, and especially in the condition that we see here. We have a lot of life left in the system. It's about 15 years. I have noticed little T's and I's throughout the system as far as long exposures on power attic vents, exposed fasteners at some of these HVACs and other protrusions. So I didn't see anything on the back slope. On the left slope of our two-story, we just have this. Now this is mechanical, but I want to show it. You can see this is very easily mechanical where they put this drip edge here. And it looks like they were chasing a leak back left here. Put a piece of flashing there, put sealant here, likely catching right here and lipping under. But they went ahead and put some sealant and some more flashing there. Still a couple potential points of intrusion there. Yes, we do have a 10 here. So we don't see anything here on the back slope. There's a little bit of wear and tear. We have some blisters, small medallions. We also see that our sidewall, the flashing is just set up against the brick. It's the counter flashing is just set up against the brick, not L'd in. Just have a line of sealant. As that expands and contracts, a slanted rain could potentially get back around that way. Left end slope here. Don't see anything on our dormer. See a little paint spilled here, but all in all, good shape here. Front slope at the left end, front does appear to face north. We don't see anything in this area. Now this counter flashing here does not even have any sealant on it. We just see a little bit of sealant applied here, very likely where these eaves kick in. There's a point, I think our insured said there's a point of intrusion here on this left end. I think he said more towards the back, but potentially here as well. There's less flashing applied, and again our counter flashing is just set up against that brick without any sealant. So an anomaly here likely set this shingle down on its side when they were installing, and heat has exacerbated that. Took a look at our back slope already. We'll go to our front. Not perfect here. See an exposed fastener where they put this diverter. Exposed fastener here. This one's pushing all the way out. And sealant has been applied here. To our right end. Right slope of our two-story. We did have one missing tooth here. Could be foot traffic. And we see where a tool was drugged here, and then again has been exacerbated. Actually, this is not a tool, it's probably where they set a shingle vertically, and that is a bonding strip, pulling that off. So there are little mechanical things here and there where they pulled some granules off, things of that nature, and then it's just been exacerbated We have a fair amount of ventilation with our power attic vents, and a lot of life left in the system. We're losing a few of these screens here and there. We have debris in these gutters here. And I do want to check these slopes, the pitch of this back right offset. So we have a 4 here. Ooh. Should be a 4 as well, and a 4 here. They put a bead of sealant here along the ridge cap. Likely just we have such a steep pitch here going right down, and then we have nails right about here. So likely it was just running all the way over and catching some of these nails under the hip, especially right where that valley starts. Ice and water shield is great product to implement in these areas, and of course where our eaves cut in, we have the same thing going on. A little drip edge here. We put some sealant, and then looks like they might have even had a problem with the vermin at one point, or just trying to stave that off. Just more of a preventative measure here. And they put a piece of flashing there as well. But again, all in all, we have a good looking system. But sealant here along this wall, don't know if they had a problem. But again, instead of biting that flashing in, we just have counter flashing set against the brick. So slanted rain, any point where this expands and contracts, you have a small break in the sealant. Could give you a very small water spot on the inside, point of intrusion. But he said just the back left is all he was looking at right now. And of course I'm gonna grab this for him, but don't want any debris, especially right at transition. Throw a nut on his porch. Wall and the transition, yeah, they already have a little bit of sealant here. So little T's and I's here. See a fastener just shut straight into the roof system, but mostly installation, mechanical, things of that nature. But that is the roof, and that will conclude this inspection.